Hello worldo, this is Wolfstar Games, it's Anton Savetin, and welcome to Robotics Notes DaSH. Now, if you haven't seen my playthrough of Robotics Notes Elite, I suggest watching that one first before watching this playthrough. And just to get, my thoughts on the first game and my impression of the characters before going into this game. So, just wanted to throw that out there. As so much with this game, just like the first game, I don't know too much about this game. I do know that it's most of the same cast of characters, but one additional character from Steins is in this game. Much like the first game did, with Nae. But with this game, I know that Daru from Steins is in this game. So I am really interested to see how he is going to contribute to this particular story, this particular game. I mean, it was interesting how Nae was implemented in the first game, so we'll see what how Daru contributes in this game. And I've been looking forward to this ever since I finished off my Robotics Notes Elite Let's Play. I have been looking forward to getting back into Robotics Notes, but I wanted to take a bit of a hiatus from the series to LP a couple of other games, but I am now done with those, so we are now back into Robotics Notes and about to play this game. So I'm strapping myself in. I hope you've all got your seatbelts on as well. And actually, that's fitting, seeing that, in the first game at least, we piloted a huge robot, so that makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, let's get this game started, shall we? Of course, autosave as usual. Mages. Chiyomaru Studio. Chiyomaru-san actually is a really good writer, in my humble opinion. Robotics Notes DaSH. That is... Ooh. Why do you like the music here? But I just saw a flash of Daru there. Okay, well, let's go into config real quick here. Make sure everything's to my liking. Voice volume all the way up. Bring the BGM down a little bit. Maybe like about halfway with the sound effects. Movie volume. Almost max. Sync voice on, definitely. Okay, that should be good. Oh, message display speed. That's awfully low, isn't it? Let's bring that up a little bit. Maybe right there? Okay. That should be good now. Okay. Alright, game start! It's difficult to say what is impossible, for the dream of yesterday is the hope of... I'm not that fast of a reader, especially reading out loud. Oh! That was the Steins Gate time meter. I can't remember the name of it for some reason. Oh, the interesting text box display. A little different. And we're out on the sea? Yep. The ferry sails across the great open sea toward its destination, leaving behind a trail of gentle waves along the water surface. The weather is great. So is this from Kaito's perspective again? I assume so anyway. There's a white, towering thundercloud in the azure sky that seems to stretch all the way to outer space. Actually, I can barely hear the music. Let me... familiar track here. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of familiar tracks. Let me actually bring the... Wait. There we go. Okay. Trying to get up to the other side. I apparently can't go, right to left on the D-pad to do that. I have to go all the way down, and then, for some reason, to get to the voice settings. And back onto the left side here. That's a little weird. Maybe right there then. Okay, let's try that. I mean, I can hear the music a little bit better. I may need to play with it. If that's not a summer sky, I don't know what is. I mean, it is summer, August 16th. I'm headed for the island closest to outer space in Japan. Headed for the island to Tanegashima, I take it then. Tanegashima, yep. Tanegashima, here I come. Am I Kaito or am I someone else? I'm not sure. Talk about a trip down memory lane, right? Super nostalgic. Maybe it is Kaito then. If the narration is like this. The whole reason I'm on this ferry is so I can indulge in this exact feeling. It takes about 3.5 hours, or that long really, to get to Tanegashima from Kagoshima. If I were to take an express boat, it'd only take 90 minutes or so. But he's not on an express boat, he's on a ferry. But that'd be kind of anticlimactic. What would be so anticlimactic in the very beginning of the game to have a slow ride to the island and not a fast one? Okay, I could kind of hear his voice, but not really. What the heck? Give me a minute here. I think it's better now? My quiet mumbling is wiped away from the shuffling waves. I glance over to my side and see a man similarly elbowing against the railing and gazing far into the ocean horizon. He also wears a nostalgic look on his face. A man? So, not his father. I mean, we've never actually met his parents. I bet it's his first time going back to the island in a while, too. I can't help but feel a kind of camaraderie with the man. Subaru? Perhaps he's going to see someone like I am. I look up. Where there was once only blue sky and sea, there is now a small shadow. The small black dot gradually grows bigger and bigger, revealing its massive silhouette. Eventually, Nishi no Omote, Tanegashima's front door, that's a weird way to put it, stretches across my peripheral view. And that was a tip. Yes. So I already have a few already here. Nishi no Omote-shi, a city on the north side of Tanegashima. It flourished as a borg, alright, of Tanegashima-shi, and currently is filled with many shops. There is a harbor on the west side of the city, which is why it is known as the sea entrance for people visiting the island. Got it. Robot Research Club. Fiction. Central Tanegashima High Robot Research Club. In April 2010, the Robot Research Group was created by Senomiya Mizaki, which was promoted in the following year to the Robot Research Club. Yes, just like the first game, I am going to be reading the names of the characters in the traditional Japanese way. The first club president was Nagafukara Mitsuhiko. Its honorary president is Tanegashi Machine 3, which was created by Senomiya Mizaki. At its peak, it had about 20 members. That's a lot more than the amount of members we had in the first game. But in April 2019, the only two members were Senomiya Akiho and Yashio Kaito. To overcome the threat of being disbanded, Akiho worked hard to recruit Hidaka Subaru, Daigo Juna, Frau Kojiro Frau, to join the club. In March 2020, Akiho, Kaito, and Juna graduated. So the current members are Hidaka Subaru and Kojiro Frau, as they are younger. Nice to have a little bit of a refresher from the first game. Space Candy Company. Fiction. A candy maker that is headquartered in Nishinomote, Kagoshima. Their main product is the mint-tasting space candy sold in the Kyushu region and JAXA-related facilities and events. Their catchphrase is, "Delivering you the freshness of space." I don't think we got that catchphrase last game. I don't remember it. That's a funny catchphrase. Phone droid. Or as I've come to learn in Japanese, they call it a Pokecom. Fiction. A tablet-style pocket PC with a 7-inch HD screen, nicknamed Pokecom in Japan. Now, why did I get that last time in the last game? Nicknamed Pokecom in Japan, despite having nothing to do with the pocket computer released in the 1980s. In 1919? No, 20. And, 1912. That was too far long ago. This would... If it was set in 1912, we wouldn't be in, robotics territory. We'd be in a completely different territory if it was 1912. In 2012, it made a boom to replace the cell phone. The newest version runs Phone Droid OS 4.3 and includes multiple apps like video calling, internet browser, TV, games, mini blog apps, and a camera. There are over 3 billion users in the world. Central Tanegashima High. Fiction. A public high school located in Nakatanacho, Kumege-gun, Kagoshima Prefecture. It was founded in 2008. It's not a very old high school, is it? It was founded in 2008, replacing an older school with a different name. Okay. I think that's new information. One of the only 2 high schools in Tanegashima. Where's the other school? Mostly attended by kids from the south side of the island. Okay, so there's one in the north side of the island as well. It features co-education with a regular course and an information processing course. As of April 2019, it has a total of 278 students. Tanegashima, an island located about 40 kilometers south of Osumi Peninsula and 20 kilometers west of Yakushima. The area is about 445 square kilometers with a subtropical climate. Average temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that would be in Fahrenheit. The 10th largest island of Japan. I can hear his voice a little bit better. Normally the port is only populated by people either arriving or leaving the island. Right now it's covered in all kinds of colors and festivity. Is there some kind of party going on? Summer 2020. Something's gonna go down, or at least that's what it feels like. Like, what's gonna go down? This isn't the school. Where is this? Yes, I can. I can get rid of the text box. As I step onto dry land, my ears are filled with loud voices. Right beside the main port is a launching port for the express boats. Walking along the path, I see a souvenir shop, and beyond it, a large parking lot. Normally, the back end of the parking lot is just a big, open park. I swear this boat is like the size of a cruise liner, not so much a ferry. But right now, it's littered with tents and banners. And there's Kaito. A festival. Okay. Anyway, I for one need to find someone right now. Is he meeting up with Akiho? I'm pretty sure she said she was going to come meet me here. That would be Akiho. I hear an energetic voice coming from the direction of the express boats. What? What the heck? Are you floating, Akiho? What the heck? It's like all of a sudden she grew a few more feet. And a female figure that perfectly matches the voice comes cheerfully running over. That's such a happy smile on her face. Love the outfit. It's a cute outfit. A handful of other people follow behind her. Everyone else from the robot club? Yep, Juna.
おかえりなさい、ヤシオくん。東道州。
Todoshu. What is that? Todoshu. It's been a while in Tanegashima dialect. Okay. It supposedly comes from Todoshi, which means long time no see in Japanese. Okay, learning a little bit of the dialect here. Also, thank you, Juna, for welcoming me back. Also, cute outfit. Subaru has the same outfit from last game. It's like both Akio and Juna have different outfits. They look great though.
お久しぶりです。と言っても、僕は別に先輩の帰りを待っていたわけじゃありませんが。
Good to see you too, Subaru. Oh boy, it's gonna be a little weird for me to hear Subaru's voice because at the same time I've been playing through in Japanese Virtue's Last Reward, and the actor who voices Dio in Japanese is the same voice actor for Subaru. So, and they're completely different characters. So it's gonna be a little weird for me for the time being for a while. And not to mention their voice actor Hosoya Yoshimasa also voices of it in Danganronpa Kazuichi in Japanese, who's also very different from Subaru and Dio. I have not played the Danganronpa games in Japanese, but I have plans to, as I have never done so. So it's going to be really weird hearing Hosoya-san's voice come out of Kazuichi, seeing how vastly different Kazuichi is from Subaru and Dio. That's going to be a trip. Ah!
久々に愛しの先輩に会えたのに素直になれないツンデレメガネですね。わかります。
Good to see you, Frau. She also has a new outfit. She's wearing pants, isn't she? Pink pants. And of course we can't see her face, but I can tell just from looking at her back that it's Airi there as well. Tsundere. Tsundere, a girl who is usually aloof and acerbic, soon, but becomes affectionate, dere, when alone with her romantic interest. However, the definition has become more broad recently. I have a feeling I'm gonna get this tip in every science adventure game. Speaking of which, I did get a question about playing through the Chaos Head and Chaos Child games, and I do plan on LPing those games, of course, when the games come out. But it will be a while because, you know, I more than likely will still be LPing this game, and I'll be playing this game alongside another visual novel, a.k.a. the Somnium Files. So it's... I don't want to have too many visual novels being played side by side. So I want to try and divvy it up a little bit. So I think once I'm done with a.k.a. the Somnium Files, I'll play a different game. I'm thinking of doing a poll video for you guys to chime in on of what game I should play after I'm done with a.k.a. the Somnium Files. Granted, I don't know how long that game is. So yeah, with Chaos Child and Chaos Head, one game at a time. We'll eventually get around to it sometime after the double pack releases. So, do have plans, just in due time.
お兄ちゃん、おかえりなさい。
Aw. Thank you, Airi. Calling me Oni-chan. The cluster of people walks straight over to me, smiles across their faces.
Tadaima.
Indeed, you are, Kaito. So he's been gone for a while. Has he been, going to school in Tokyo? They walk right past me and gather around the boy who is walking behind me. So yeah, it's like, who was with him on the ship? Or ferry? Of course. Obviously, they're not here to see me. They've never even met me before. They've never even met me before. Oh. I'm not from the point of view of Kaito. I'm from the point of view of this new character. Okay. Huh.
みんな元気そうで何より。
So, I just wonder then, are we gonna have it like last game, switch perspectives, or are we going to just be in the perspective of this new character?
カイはちょっと痩せたんじゃない？
I don't know, did he? I realized that the person addressed as Kai is the very same young man I saw on the ship's deck earlier.
そう？最近は勉強ばっかりで運動もしてないから、もしかしたら太ったかも。
そうですか？そんな風には見えませんけど。
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Airi. He doesn't look different. Doesn't look like he gained that much weight. From the looks of it, he must be a student coming home from summer vacation or something like that.
ヤシオ先輩。
何？
あの人は知り合いですか？さっきからこっちをじーっと見てるみたいですが。
Is he not with Kaito? Who are we?
いや、たまたまフェリーに乗り合わせただけの人だけど。
Huh? Oh! Wait. Daru? They caught me staring. How rude of me. Yeah, I need to mind my own business. I wonder where she is. While I'm dwelling in my thoughts, I hear a bright voice call out to me.
すみません。ちょっと遅れてしまいました。
That's Nae. Hi, Nae. Good to see you again. I wasn't sure if she would be in this game or not. I follow the voice and spot a young woman with her long hair tied back into a ponytail. She energetically runs toward me.
ごめんなさい。本当はもっと早く着く予定だったんですけど。あれ、ナエさん？あ、皆さん。
もしかして天王寺さんもヤシオ先輩のお迎えですか？
Probably partly. She's more here to see Daru, right?
フランをカイが今日帰ってくるってことをナエさんに連絡したんだ。
Did she? Or did she forget?
そんなことしてませんし、お寿司。入りたんじゃね。
Heidi? Yeah, can you chime in on this?
いえ、私も。
Yeah, she wasn't told.
それじゃあ誰が？そっか、カイトくんも今日戻ってくる予定だったんですね。お久しぶりです。
A long time no see.
どうも。
カイトくんもっていうことは、ナエさんはヤシオくんを迎えに来たわけじゃないんですか？
Just kind of a coincidence, isn't it?
残念ながら。ごめんなさいね、カイトくん。
いえ、俺は別に気にしてませんし。
でも、じゃあナエさんは一体誰を
？The guy who's standing around staring at you all.
そうですね。せっかくだからみんなにも紹介しておきましょう。
Here we go. The young woman says as she grabs my arm and pulls me over.
こちら、私が子供の頃にお世話になった方で。
Oh, great deal to him, really.
橋田Itaruさんです。
Hashida Itaru, a.k.a. Daru. It's interesting seeing him in, this game. I mean, it's a different art style. But he still essentially looks like Daru.
ご紹介に預かりました橋田Itaru29歳ですを。現在彼女募集中なのだぜ。かっこただし2次元に限る。
Of course. 2D only. It's like the CG here. Hey, although he looks more like a tourist with that hat on. Also, he's 29 in this game. So, let's see. In the first Steins game, he was... What was he? I think he was about the same age as Okabe, who was like 19? And 2D, a term used to describe the anime/gaming world when comparing it to the 3D world we live in. This is very quirky music, I like it. I am Hashida Itaru, 29-year... And here we get the intro song. Shikura Chiyomaru. Oh, there's images from the first game. Oh man, this song is hype. Really hype. Mr. Pleiades as well. That was cool for a brief second. We actually saw Daru's old sprite, his Steins Gate sprite. That was cool. Oh, does Kimijima return? That face on Frau's face. Ah! No, doom.
それじゃあ橋田さんは苗さんのお父さんが経営してるそのお店の上の階に住んでたんですか？
That's right. Although it really wasn't an apartment. It was the future gadget lab. So now that I know from Daru's perspective, I feel like I should be, giving him, kind of a Daru-esque kind of voice. Although I'm not sure if I should, because if we are going to be primarily from Daru's point of view, it'll be easier on my voice to just read the narration in my normal voice. So, I'm not sure about that. So, I mean, I could try for a little bit. See how it goes. The young man who rode the ferry with me asks after briefly greeting me. Kinda like that. Although I kinda sound like Big the Cat from Sonic the Hedgehog. Judging by their interaction earlier, apparently the other youngsters are here to pick him up. He must be pretty popular. Even I can tell as much based on that amiable look he has on his face. But still. Down, Daru. It's like he's looking at all the girls. There we go. He's got so many cute girls coming to see him. Kaito does kind of have a little bit of a harem. Norby should just blow up. Daru hasn't changed, has he? Normie. Internet slang used in the 2000s. People who find happiness and fulfillment in the real world. Means normal. Markers of normalcy include having a girlfriend/boyfriend, participating in club and or social activities, going to parties regularly, vacationing overseas, and displaying a lack of interest in 2D anime entertainment.
Hashidaさん?
Yes?
住んでたわけじゃなくてラボとして借りてたんだお。
Yeah.
Labo?
Yep, that's right.
ラボラトリー、つまり研究所のことですよ。
研究所。なんだかかっこいい響き。どんなすごい実験をしてたんですか？
Of course that excites Agiho.
いやそんな大層なもんじゃなくて、言うなれば学生のお遊びの延長みたいなもんつうか。いっつも変なもの作って大きな音を出してはブラウン氏に怒られてたお。
It's like Mr. Brown. Except Daru always refers to him as Brown Sheep, not Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown was always Okabe's shtick.
ブラウン氏って?
In voice, they're actually saying it as Brown She.
ナエ様のお父上のこと、ブラウン管の専門店の店長をしてたからブラウン氏。
It's like very apt nickname. Brown Tube Workshop, fiction, located in Akihabara, Tokyo. A rare workshop, even in Japan, that handles CRT TVs. It even offers travel services. That's new. When did Tennouji implement travel services into him selling CRT TVs? When did that happen?
スキンヘッドの上、筋肉ムキムキで怒ると超怖いのだぜ。
And he's always wearing his apron and wearing a t-shirt that says Jack Hummer on the sleeve.
ナイ様のパパ上がツンツル天のマッチョマンだと?
That's right, Frau. Does that excite you? I mean, it certainly sounds like it's exciting her.
ちょっと想像できないですね。
Oh, why can't you see it, Heidi?
お父さん、見た目で誤解されやすいから。
Yeah. I beg to differ. That being said, he has a huge soft spot for his daughter. Indeed, he does. I mean, Nae is daddy's little girl. So I get how Nae-sama sees it that way. And you know what? Seeing the two of them now after all these years, I'm starting to think they may just have the ideal father-daughter relationship. I mean, I feel like their relationship would be very, very strong because of the fact that, you know, Nae is his only offspring, and Nae doesn't have a mother, so it's very clear that Tennouji dotes on his daughter, and like I said, Nae is, you know, a daddy's girl. They never mistreat each other. And they maintain a healthy and respectful distance from one another. Fathers and daughters all over the world ought to look up to those two. All girls will eventually tell their dads not to wash their clothes together. Wash their clothes together? Such a sad world line should not be allowed to exist. World line. seeing as what the Steins Gate games are, it's funny that he says worldwide.
でもすごいですよね。あの頃お店の上でああして研究していた皆さんが今や。
ところで
I deliberately cut Nae-sama off. Why? It wouldn't be appropriate to mention here what the lab mems are doing right now. Why not? I'm really curious. I mean, it's like, what is it? 10 years later that this like takes place after like Steins Gate? I want to know what Okabe is doing and what Mayuri is doing, Fadus, it's like just all of them. It's like, what are they still essentially the same people? I mean, I say that, but yet there is, Steins Gate 0, which is a little different, especially in terms of Okabe. I'm just a lone traveler here on Tanegashima. Just a visitor from afar. That's a tip? Visitor from afar? A guest or visitor from far away. According to folklorist Orikuchi Shinobu, in legends and folklore, they are also referred to as a divine essence or god. Huh. And this is new information to me. Whoa! Chunibyu Ots! I'm starting to sound like Okarin! That's funny. Chunibyo. Literally 8th grade syndrome, a term referring to a mindset exhibited primarily by teenage boys. Also used as a derogatory term to refer to older people who still exhibit this mindset. Like Okabe. Characterized by an affected attitude of nihilism or cynicism, extreme self-centeredness, delusions of power or superiority. Apparently I'm having a tough time trying to say superiority. And a consuming fear of being treated as a child. The person exhibiting these symptoms believes that they are cool, but most observers find them pathetic. Chunibyo, which is often abbreviated Chuni, also refers to the fictional tropes that teenage boys often enjoy, such as ancient conspiracies, superpowers, especially powers sealed in a character's eye or arm, Norse mythology, battles for the fate of the multiverse. The consummate Chunibyo case will work on such elements into his own personal backstory. 2010 was the golden age for this behavior. The golden age. What, because of Okabe?
ナエ様、そろそろ彼らのことを教えてもらえると嬉しいわけですが、ナエ様の職場のお仲間ってわけではなさそうだけど。
I mean, we do kind of need to introduce Daru to everyone, individually. It's like, you got me. I'll do what you ask. If I recall correctly, Nae-sama turns 21 this year. 21. Okay, and in the first Steins Gate game, if I remember correctly, she was 11 or 12? So 9 or 10 years ago? She's already slightly older than we were when we used to hang out at the lab. That's right. And the oldest one was Moeka. It's like she was 20? I think that's right, 20 in the first game. She's still very young though. But these guys must be 2 to 3 years younger than Nae-sama, judging by the subtle innocence left in their faces. That would be correct.
そうでしたね。ごめんなさい。私としたことが。紹介します。こちら、中央種子島高校のロボット研究部の皆さんです。
へえ、ロボット研究部か。
Wait a sec. Matagre? Robot Research Club? Did I say that right? Matagre?
もしかしたらなんだけどさ、種子島のロボット研究部っつうと、ひょっとして。
He's heard of it.
知ってるんですか？
そりゃあれだけニュースになればね。つか、僕もあのニヤ生はリアルタイムで見てたし。
Huh. Nia Live Fiction, a live streaming service offered by the major streaming site Nico Nia Video. So he saw the events that transpired from the first game.
すごいよ、カイ。東京の人も知ってるって、うちらのこと。ちょっとした有名人だよ。
Of course, that's got Akio pumped.
わかったから、アキちゃんちょっと落ち着いて。
Why are you grimacing, Gaito? This image again. I nicknamed it the Tower of Babel. Last year, the Robot Rebellion incident devastated Tokyo. The RIICH incident. Fiction. The incident in November 2019, where the OS of the RIICH series robots from the prominent robot service company Robotics Industry were taken over and robots in the city started to revolt. At one point, it became such a crisis that Tokyo was unable to function as the capital. And seeing that Tokyo is such a big city, that is huge. But it was only the beginning. The entire country of Japan was thrown into mass confusion by this unprecedented technological disaster. Many of the details of that incident are classified due to broadcast regulations, but I know all too well the dangers it would have posed to the world had it turned out any differently. It's like, should I keep going with the narration in my Daru voice? It's like, I kind of want to get your guys' input if I should continue the narration like this, or if I should just do it with in my normal voice. I mean, I would be fine with either, but I do. But I would like to get your guys' opinion. And the ones who tackled this issue head-on were Tanegashima's high school robot research club members. Their heroic efforts were streamed live on Nia Vid. People nationwide sent them words of adoration and praise. Nia Vid Fiction. The official name is Nico Nia Video, a video sharing service with a phenomenally high amount of users. Its major feature is that viewers can comment on the video itself. There are a lot of users in the younger generations, and the music section especially has a unique culture and users. that all went down during the spring of this year. Yeah, this game pretty much starts off right after last game, doesn't it?
Soか。それじゃ君たちが。
It's like, nice to meet you guys.
あった。元中種ロボ部のヤシオカイトです。
元
But he's going to college in Tokyo, right?
今年の春、高校は卒業しちゃったんで。
ああ、なる。
カイトくんは今年高校を卒業して宇宙飛行士を目指して勉強中なんですよ。
An astronaut? Really? An astronaut, a person specially trained for traveling into space. Their missions in space include piloting a spacecraft, conducting experiments, assembling structures like international space stations, etc. The required training involves enduring the extreme acceleration of gravity in a centrifugal accelerator, enduring multi-directional shaking and spinning, and conducting activity in a zero-gravity environment. Jobs open only once in a few years, and the available slots are very limited. I bet they are. And jobs are only open once in a few years. Wow. So it's like that's very limited. Now I'm just thinking of the ultimate astronaut.
宇宙飛行士？マジ？それすごくね。
Yeah, it's like that is awesome. Although kind of surprising seeing that Kaito wants to be an astronaut. I mean, he was all about video games in the first game, not so much for anything else. I guess his interests kind of shifted a little bit after what happened in the first game. I just find it very interesting that he wants to be an astronaut. I mean, Kaito, of all people, who is all about video games in the first game.
って言っても、単に目指してるってだけで、今はまだ大学に入るため本土の予備校に通ってるんですけどね。
Okay. A remedial school. So he's not in college, which I was thinking that he was, but not quite. A remedial school. So kind of in between high school and college then. Mainland. A word islanders use when they talk about the main islands of Japan. For those from Tanegashima, this is mainly used to refer to Kagoshima. Oh. Mostly Kagoshima. Okay. I thought Tanegashima would be considered as the mainland.
大丈夫。カイトくんならきっと夢を叶えられるはずです。
Yashio-kyun. Yashio-kyun scratches his head awkwardly in response to Nae-sama's confident remark. It's like a little embarrassed. I got the full picture now. In other words, after graduating high school, he started going to a remedial school in Kagoshima and is now back visiting his folks. And his friends. And the other club members are here to welcome him back.
それじゃあ他のメンバーも紹介しますね。
I love that cheerful smile on Nai's face.
まずは元部長のあきほちゃん。元部長の瀬宮あきほです。おじゃり申せ。
Yeah, It's like Ojia Rimose. Ojia Rimose. That's it's kind of hard for my tongue to wrap around that word. It means welcome in the Tanegashima dialect. A banner featuring this phrase welcomes visitors to the Tanegashima airport.
おじゃ、なんぞそれ。
Well, what now?
おじゃりもうせっていうのはね、種子島ではようこそいらっしゃいましたって意味なんだよ。
なるほど、そういうこと。そんじゃまあ一つよろしく、アキタン。
Of course he would refer to her as Akitan. Also, oh rad. Oh. It's like, what is this, the 90s?
秋
それにしても、女の子が部長のロボット研究部なんて珍しいっつうか。
I mean, it just shows that they're progressive.
あきほちゃんはロボット大好きなんですよね。
That too.
もちろんロボットは人類の夢でありロマンだからね。考えただけでたぎる。
Alright, it's not just the dream of humanity, it's also her dream. You can feel her overwhelming passion for robots just from hearing those words. She's more boyish than she is girly. Got a tip for girly. Internet's like used in the 2000s, means girl. But is her passion genuine? I'm surprised he's asking this. I mean, he just said that he can feel her overwhelming passion for robots. And now he questions if her passion is genuine? Kind of backpedaling here.
こんにちは、お急ぎですか？
Is she?
いや別に急いでませんよ。
I didn't think so. Also, what's this? It almost looks like she's like ready to whip out her her superpower, her glasses. What? What's with the gasps? We both reach out our right hands and exchange a tight handshake.
あ、ちなみに今のはファーストガンバムに出てくる合言葉ね。
First, okay. First Gundam. Gundam fiction. The official name is Mobile Jacket Gundam, a landmark for robot anime. First series was aired aired in the late 1970s. Since then, multiple sequels have been made.
あ、そう。まあでも、アキちゃんは相変わらずだよね。安心したよ。
Of course she hasn't.
そう
別に褒めてはないけどね。
Then what was it?
それからこちらが
Juna.
ダイとクチュンナです。今はスペースアメ社という会社で働いています。
She's working at Space Candy. Yeah, if I remember from the end of the first game, she was actually going to look into working there.
おお、 南国風健康少女来たこれ。
Kita kore. Internet slang used to describe when everything is proceeding as planned, sometimes shortened to KTKR. Kita kore. I have to remember that.
褐色美少女っつうのは需要はいまいちだけど、これはこれで捨てがたいジャンルの一つなんだよね。
Okay, Daru. They aren't in high demand, really? It's like everyone has their preferences.
ダルおじさん
Of course, just like with Okabe, with Daru, she calls him uncle. Whoops. I accidentally let my heart's voice leak out. I mean, he speaks what's on his mind, which isn't entirely a bad thing.
よろしく、ジュンタン。
よろしくお願いします。ダルおじさん、言っておきますけど、彼女たちにはくれぐれも。
I mean, that's probably a good idea.
分かってるって安心してよ。なんたって僕は紳士だからね。
Especially towards Juna. I mean, she did have, you know, a pretty big character arc in the first game, but still, she has that meekness to her, and I feel like Daru would intimidate her. Gentleman, a male elegantly refined and well-mannered, used online for people whose taste is perverted, but their actions are elegant, dubbed gentleman perv. It's like kind of no comment with that.
で、こっちの聡明そうな彼は
Smart looking one. He is very smart, yes.
日高スバルと言います。ロボ部の現部長をしています。
Oh, he became the president of the Robot Club. Ha! Ah, he seems rather straight edge. Very much so. He definitely looks like a bona fide president. I mean, with his interests also being in robotics, you know, it makes sense that he would become the president of the Robot Club.
何か
I hope not.
いやいや、日高くんね、よろしく。で、
He keeps referring to the guys as Kyun.
ちょっと待ってください。
Yeah, he doesn't want to be called Hidaka Kyun, right?
なん
その呼び方何なんです？
呼び方日高くんなんか問題でもあ、もしかしてスバルくんの方が良かった
You're focusing on the wrong part, Daru.
いや、僕が問題にしているのはその
He can't even say it.
そのキュンという呼び方であって。
There we go. Now he said it.
じゃあタンの方がいいスバルタン
With Subaru, that doesn't even fit.
そうじゃなくて普通に呼んでくださいと言っているんです。
Yeah, like he said, Daru, straight edged.
だが断る。
It's like Daru and Frau are gonna get along swimmingly, aren't they? Subaru-kyun seems to have frozen up in shock at my blatant refusal. As much of a straight edge as he is, he might be really fun to tease. Oh boy. Alright.
あ、つうことは、もしかしてこっちの彼女がコウジロフラウ氏？
Well, he knows who Frau is.
なぜそれを
Stop. In the name of love. I made that joke in the last game too. The twin-tailed Goldilocks. The twin-tailed Goldilocks gasps as soon as my attention is directed at her. Well, if Frau is Goldilocks, that makes Kaito, Subaru, and I want to say Juna, the three bears.
だってキルバラ作ったフラウコウジロ氏でしょ。天才プログラマーとして有名じゃん。
Kill Ballad, Fiction, Mobile Battler Gundorel Kill Ballad Online, Kill Ballad/KB for short. An online FPS, first-person shooter, robot fighting game. Platform is the Phone Droid OS, released in August of 2017. Planning and development was done by... I guess this is supposed to be one word. Fraukojiro Factory. An independent production. Although, if it's one word, I guess it would be Kojiro Frau in Japanese, right? The fact that Kojiro Frau was a member of the Robot Research Club that saved the planet is a well-known fact in my neck of the woods. Huh. Of course it would be a well-known fact.
有名人つらすぎわろと
Wow, lol. Meaning laugh out loud, similar to Raffle or ROFL.
本名は古郡コナちゃんって言うんですよ。
Is Nae okay with that information being public? Her real name?
いきなり初対面の人間に向かって本名を明かすとは何たる鬼畜の所業。プライバシーとはどこへ行ったのか。
Just as I thought. It's like, of course she wouldn't want her real name to be revealed. It's like, what are you thinking, Daru?
何か。
いや、
I'm getting a familiar vibe from her. A familiar vibe. It's like, I'm getting a familiar vibe from her. She talks like me for some reason.
その寝踏みをするような目つき。
And she looks so shocked.
さては頭の中で私にあんなことやこんなことしてるんでしょう。エロ同人みたいに、エロ同人みたいに。
Okay, calm down, Frau. X-rated dojin? Oh god. Alright. I'm not gonna touch that one.
コナちゃん、とりあえず落ち着いて。
I knew it. She's from the same planet as me. It's like, I mean, I wasn't wrong in my ad lib.
ナエ様、ちょっと聞いていい？
いいですけど、ダルおじさん、私もそのナエ様って呼び方、いい加減よしてくれませんか？
I mean, she seemed to be fine with it when she was younger.
え、なんで？
だって子供の頃ならまだしも、この年でそう呼ばれるのもさすがに。
I can see where she's coming from now. It's like, now that she's an adult, she wants she wants Daru to refer to her normally and probably with a little more respect.
でもナエ様はナエ様だお。つか、もはや他の呼び方なんて考えられんし。
It's like he's gotten so used to calling her Nae-sama that to call her something else would be, breaking that, normalcy for him.
橋田氏の言う通りだと思われ。
the way Frau just kind of entered frame, it almost like she was like slightly doing the Naruto run. Whoop. I didn't mean to bring up my phone droid. Is there? Yeah, there is. There are geotags in this game too. So much smaller in this game now. It doesn't take up the whole screen. Age 18, Central Tanegashima High, Information Processing Course, Year 3, Class 1. To display a more detailed profile, please send a request for approval. Born 98. And Steins Gate takes place in... was it 2000? Was it 2010, right? Yeah, she would have been 12. Well, she would have been 11 going on 12 over the course of the game. Blood type A. JAXA Research and Development Headquarters, Unexplored R&D Center Researcher. Omagari Lodges? I think that's new information. A lot of this is the same stuff from the first game. Nishinomote Harbor Waiting Room. Operation hours 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So good to know that there are geotags in this game as well. I'll have to remember to take my phone droid out every now and then to check on geotags. Be tighter. Well, time to head to the tropical islands. Sucks that I won't be able to see my wife and daughter. Huh? My wife and daughter? Okay. Well, that just confirmed one of my questions in my head. Should have give a kiss goodbye or two. When I saw the picture, I was wondering, Luca. Let me see. It's been a long time since I've done my Luca voice. Have a nice trip take care. I think that's wrong. I mean, he's kind of like Juna. It's like kind of timid. He's kind of timid, very introverted. So his voice would be like a more masculine version of my Juno voice. So yeah, have a nice trip. Take care. Mayushi desu. A vacation? Take care. And her voice is kind of high pitched. So that feels right. It's been so long. I mean, I do read games out loud when I'm not LPing them. So it's been a long time with Steins Gate. Kurisu. It's been a while since we had a meaningful talk at the Institute. Things were sluggish after the solar disturbance, but it finally looks like everything's getting better. Institute. Would that be Victor Condria? Phoenix in Crimson Trut. What's the rest of that? Oin Kyoma. Bot? Why is there bot after Hoen Kyoma? My name is Hoen Kyoma, as in the phoenix and within it, rising with the crimson truth. There we go. Phoenix in Crimson Truth. Yes! Oh, there it is. Going by yourself, kind of suspicious, Nyan. It's like, oh god. Try to emulate a voice for Ferris. Kind of takes a toll on my voice. It's like, her voice is so high pitched. In a sexy way? As in your planning setting, Nyan. It's like, I can't make my voice go any higher. Oh, wait. There's tabs here. That's like the news, I guess. Yeah, this is all news stuff. Okay. Okay, with that out of the way.
ナエ様はナエ様で他の何者でもないですし、お寿司。
It's like Daru and Frau are gonna be constantly on the same page, aren't they?
ですよね。
そうは言ってもやっぱりさすがに恥ずかしいですよ。
Oh, it's like, are you blushing, Nae? I almost said Nae. It's like I'm turning into famous.
恥ずかしいというなら、なおさらやめるわけにはいかんね。
むしろみんなにナエ様と呼ばれて周知に頬を染めるナエ様希望ぬ。
Oh boy. Between Daru and Frau, oh my god. So much perversion. Gimme means give me, mainly used when asking for videos or pictures. Oh dear. I'm not gonna touch that.
逆に存在になるってのもありかと。
I feel like I need to bring the music back down. Okay, maybe that's better now.
というわけでみんなナエ様って呼ぶべきっていうか呼べ。
Oh boy.
でも
It's like Nae is so embarrassed. It's like getting it from not just from Daru, but also from Frau. Oh dear.
どうしてもって言うなら、ナエ様もその呼び方やめてくんない？そしたら考えてもいいよ。
You don't want her to call you Uncle Daru? That's Daru Oji-san, right? I think that's right. Oh, wrong button.
やめるって、ダルおじさんって呼ぶのですか？
Yeah, it is Oji-san.
そう、これでも僕はまだ若いのだぜ。せめてダルお兄ちゃんって呼んで。
What's wrong with being called Daru Oji-san? Really? I mean, I'm an uncle. Granted, I'm much older than Daru is.
できれば上目遣いでですね。わかります。
ねえカイ、あの二人なんか似てる気しない？
You would be correct, Agio.
奇遇だね。俺もそう思ってたとこ。
じゃあ今まで通りでいいです。
Oh. It's like Nae's giving in. Daru has called her Nae-sama for so long. Nae-sama sighs as she forfeits. In other words, she'd rather be called Nae-sama than call me Big Brother. What's with that? Daru, don't push your luck. I mean, I guess it's a win for me, but I suppose it does sort of sound like some kind of weird roleplay when I address a young lady like this. And unfortunately, I don't like doing things others find displeasure in.
わかったお。じゃあ今度からナエタンって呼ぶことにするお。それならいいっしょ。
He's gonna refer to all the girls as Tan, isn't he? Even Frau, right?
だったら私は橋田さんって呼ぶことにします。
I guess we have a deal. Okay. Farewell, Oni-san. I dared to dream big.
じゃあ改めてナエタン、そっちのおにゃの子紹介してくれる？
It's like Heidi looks so shocked. There's a young girl standing just a step outside of the rest of the group. She also has a cute outfit. And her bag, is that supposed to be like a frog? I mean, it has eyes.
ああ、彼女は愛梨ちゃんです。
Nighton circles around behind the young girl who almost seems to be hiding from me, places her hands on her shoulders, and gives her a quick shove forward. Heidi's a little shy.
雪船愛梨です。よろしくお願いします。
愛梨たんも高校のロボ部員？とても高校生には見えんけど。
I mean, she's a little younger than a high schooler, I think. I mean, she's appearance-wise, she's 14. So, would she be in high school at this point? Or no? I'm not entirely sure.
いえ、私は
Oh, she looks so sad.
彼女はまだ14歳で部員ではないんだけど、まあ仲間というところです。
Yeah, she's 14. So she's an unofficial member.
ほほう、14歳。
Daru. She's 14. Easy. Go easy on her. Granted, Nae was 11 going on 12 in the first Steins Gate game. So...
何か？
いやいや、特に深い意味は。
What is he thinking?
橋田さんはお祭りを見にいらっしゃったんですか？
Juntan asks meekly. Seems like she has a rather shy personality despite how much she stands out with her complexion. I mean, she's like Luca. I mean, I want Daru to like see that Juna is a lot like Luca, and he knows Luca.
お祭り？ああ。
Now that she mentions it, I suppose there is a giant banner. Tanegashima Gun Festival. Gun Festival? Excuse me? A festival held every summer in Nishino-Omote to celebrate the introduction of guns to Japan. It is the city's major event, featuring matchlock gun demonstrations by 3 groups, including 2 from sister cities. It also features floats, parades, entertainment shows, and stages with special guests for the festival. At the end, the festival is closed with a grandiose fireworks display. That definitely explains why this ordinary port is so hustling and bustling today. So now that we have everyone introduced and brought up to speed with what kind of happened in the first game a little bit, I think I'm gonna stop it here for now. So I wasn't quite expecting for Daru to be introduced so early in this game. And I definitely wasn't expecting to be from his point of view as well. I mean, on the boat, I was so sure that we were from Kaito's point of view again. But no, the whole time, it's Daru. So that was a pleasant surprise. And I'd have to say that with him being introduced so early, that I like that they decided to introduce him so early compared to Nae in the first game. It took so long to be introduced to her in the first game that this is a nice change for this game. I'd say that things are definitely going to be interesting with Daru thrown into the mix with these cast of characters. I mean, I've seen Daru and Nae interact in Steins Gate and all, in the different Steins Gate games. granted, they don't interact a whole lot, but so there's a familiarity between them, but throwing him into the mix with all the Robotics Notes characters, I feel is definitely going to be very interesting. Especially with Frau. They are both cut from the same cloth. Oh boy. Things are going to get so weird with the two of them. I just know it. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to split things up between LPing this game alongside a.k.a. the Somnium Files. I mean, I had been thinking about doing 2 LPs at once, doing that again. I did that when I first started my channel, and I kind of want to get back to that. That way I cover a little more ground with my games. I have so many games in my backlog. So I figured, why not try and do this again? And I feel like it may take a little while to get a flow into it again. So it may take a video or two, maybe, of doing this, but with both games, I'm not entirely sure how I want to schedule the 2 games out. I mean, I haven't exactly been going by a schedule, but I'll, figure something out along the way here. But, that being said, I am glad to get back into Robotics Notes. And I just have the feeling that this game is going to throw a whole new set of problems. I mean, the first game had quite a bit of a doozy with with the whole thing revolving around the Kimijima reports and all. So I do wonder what's going to be what's going to be like a new threat. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I'll finally stop it here. So I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and claw that subscribe button to become part of the pack. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be.